in the Eastern, literally, not because they are hungry now. They are dying, they are being buried because they are dying from hunger, poverty. When the new president, he takes money and put under the sofas and put in the mattresses when children are dying of poverty. These children of the youth command, they've passed, they are not given certificates, but they are owing a university. Their parents don't have money to pay university, but the president has got money. Once you put money in the sofas, it means all the rooms are full. The sofas will be the last place to put money. You start in the bedroom. Abu Kokowe too, they were putting under mattresses. So once you put in the dining room, at the lounge, it means the bedrooms are full, there is no longer a space. Then you are even now going to the kitchen and the dining room and the lounge. There is a guy who was a criminal who was dealing with drugs, Pablo Escobar. Which country was he from? Colombia. Till today, he was stealing money. He put money everywhere. The way he was a thug. The rooms were full of money. He just now went around digging and hiding money, hiding money. Today, he's dead. When they're digging a place to do a road, they just find dollars. When they're digging a place to build the new buildings, they just find dollars. That's what Ramaphosa was going to do. Ramaphosa, from today, is Pablo Escobar. He puts in the room, he was going to dig Esibayeni and put even there because he has got no any other place to hide money anymore. Yet, Sialamba. We are unemployed, we are without houses, our children don't have proper meals at school, the hospitals do not have medicine, the hospitals do not have bed. Pregnant women give birth on the floor and put their children in a card box. Yet our president is the richest. This has to come to an end. And only the EFF will make it come to an end, where money must come from corruption directly into creating jobs for our people. Why should electricity be so expensive? Why should Eskom make profit? We don't want Eskom that makes profit because giving people electricity is not business. It's a basic right. Profit must be made by companies. We are not about making profit. As long as they generate enough money to sustain themselves, that is enough. Then give our people affordable electricity. You know, racism works in a different way. In the past, they didn't give us electricity because we're black. They were like, what do they do with electricity? We don't give them electricity. Today, because we've got rights and they can't exclude us as blacks, they use money to exclude us. That give them electricity, but make it more expensive so that they cannot have the electricity. The same thing of apartheid is happening today, and the one of today is even worse because inside your house, you've got cables. Those cables are not electricity. It's just cables. You've got a plug on the wall. It's so painful because when you switch it on, the light doesn't come on because you cannot afford. In the EFF, everybody who's on SASA, the only place where you're going to tell people you are poor is at SASA. From there, you don't tell anyone if you are poor or not. We must check you at SASA. Once we find you at SASA, we know this woman is poor. Therefore, we must give her free electricity. Why? They can't say to you, you are poor during a day of SASA. And on the day of paying electricity, you are no longer poor, you must pay. The systems must be linked. This is one government. So that when they punch your ID, it must already tell them, this is a SASA beneficiary. Then automatically it excludes you from paying for water and electricity because you are poor. So you shouldn't go to some neighbor of yours there at the municipality and be saying to your neighbor, hey, I'm poor, I don't have anything, look at me, look at... No, the system, your own government must know you and must know your conditions. But just by punching your ID, look at what they do to your children. They take them to a no-fee schools. They say in this area it's a no-fee school. Meaning in this area the people are poor here. They can't pay school fees. Why do you say they are poor when it comes to school? But when it comes to electricity, they are rich, they must pay. What a contradiction. You came and said this area is full of poor people, therefore fees must not be paid. This school were declaring it a no-fee school. Therefore that area must be declared an area of poor people. Then we automatically exclude them from paying for water and electricity until such time that you create jobs for their children and give these children money to go and pay for water and electricity. After going to a no-fee school, after they give you food at school, when you go to the university, they say to you, give us registration fee. How do you say, throughout my years, I'm poor, I've been going to a no-fee school. When I come here, you say I must pay registration fee. Where do I get that money? Because when we pass matric, you don't give us money, you give us certificate. So where did this money come from all of a sudden that I've passed matric, I must pay registration fee? There shouldn't be a registration fee. There shouldn't be fees at all for children of the beneficiaries of SASA. For children who come from no-fee schools, automatically their qualifications must enter them into the university. Throughout their school years, you have been saying they are poor, you have been giving them education for free. How do they become rich when they're supposed to go to a TVET, when they're supposed to go to the university? It's because the systems are not speaking to each other. They don't even know that this child comes from a poor family of SASA beneficiaries. They don't know. The same government, they say, no, you say I can't pay school fees. My father died. But go to a police station to do an affidavit that your father died. How come you ask me to go and do affidavit? You are the one who gave me the death certificate of my father. You are a government. You said my father is dead. How come you don't know that my father is dead? You are asking me to go and get an affidavit. The system must tell you. Because our IDs are supposed to be linked as one. Once they punch my ID, my mother's profile must come. My father's profile must come. And everybody else I'm related to. The government must have that basic information about me. The same thing as hospitals. Uyagula, you go to Msunduzi. That day you are able to talk properly. But what are you allergic to? You say, I don't take this, I don't take this, I don't take this. But okay, we'll give you this kind of medication because you are allergic to this. Then you go, eThekwini. There at Tekwini you collapse, you can't talk. No one can ask you, what are you allergic to? Because you can't talk. They are going to give you a medication that contains the things that you are allergic to. Because why? The systems don't speak to each other. They're supposed to put your information in this computer. This is one department of health. It's not two departments of health. These hospitals are owned by one person. That person is called government. When you go to a hospital here and go to a hospital in eThekwini, they must be able to tell you your profile, your health profile. It must be having information of the things that you are allergic to. No, they don't talk to each other as if we are running separate governments when the government is one. Why? We are led by fools who know nothing. They don't know what they are doing. They go there. If there is no tender in this thing, they don't care about it. Tell them about the tender. They all know how the tender works because that's where they steal our money. So we need a government that knows us. We are the ones who have put this government into power. You know, comrades, if you go to Home Affairs, they know all of us. All of us. They can tell you, when you say my name is Surprise, they just tell you from there, you're not South African. Because we don't have names as Surprise. Maybe one or two. They can tell you which surname is the biggest in South Africa. The biggest surname, by the way, in South Africa is Dlamini. The Dlamini surname, a lot of people are the Dlaminis. Yeah, the number one surname in South Africa is Dlamini. So, they've got our information there. But how they don't link all of this to be one? So that we don't have to go and parade poverty. No one is proud to be poor. That your children must be carrying a shame on them, going around telling people I'm poor. Can I please get a free registration? I'm poor. Can I please get my results? In Parliament, we have put a law that says all those who are owing fees at the university or TVET, their results must be released. Because these are the children of the poor. How the ANC did not do that all along, I don't understand. What are you going to pay those fees with when they withhold your results? Because they must give you a certificate so that you can go and look for a job. And if you get a better job, you are able to pay them back. So we want you to get your results for free. Because we want you to go and look for a job and contribute into your families. RDPs are not the future. The future is jobs. Why must we have the houses that look the same? No, I don't want a house that looks like yours. I want to build mine in my own image. How do I build my own house? Give me a job. I will build my own house. Why do you give me RTP? It's because you want to keep me here. You don't want me to leave. Every time I complain, you say, we've given you a house. I don't want a house. I want a job. I've gone to school. I've got qualifications. I don't need anybody's favor. I don't want to go around. Going around begging councillors. Come for a list. Put me number one. No. They want to give us RDPs because they want to remind us every time we open our mouth. Today, they have a problem with Malema. Why? Malema is not a problem. Malema says, give these people land. The stolen land must be returned into the hands of the rightful owners. We want our land back. Everywhere I speak in English, it's not because white people can't hear what I'm saying. They hear what I'm saying. I never said white people must leave South Africa. I said return the land so that we share the minerals of this country together. They want to sit on the table and eat alone, and then we must watch them. That time is over. We want to sit on the table. This table belongs to us. It is our table. You will never have dignity without a land. No one will be respected without a land. We are not disrespected because we are black. We are disrespected because we don't own property. And the ownership of property starts with the land. If you want to eat, food comes from the land, if you don't know. The clothes come from the land. The jobs comes from the land. When you say, we want these mines, on whose land? Because you must first take the land. Then the land comes with everything. That's why when they arrived here, these whites, they did not steal our women. That they did later. When they arrived, the first thing they stole was the land. From there they knew everything will follow them. If you are poor, you don't have the land, you enter Pep store. And just before you entered Pep store, they stole a phone inside that shop. When you arrive at the Pep store, they are searching people looking for the phone. And the first thing you say when you arrive, oh, what's happening? What's happening? But no, the phone is missing here. You are going to search yourself. Or I didn't take any phone. But you're not there. The reason you do that is because you are going around with shame. You are not proud. You do not own the land. Look at an uneducated white person. By the way, many of them didn't go to school. White Afrikaner here in Msundus. Look at him when he walks. You will even feel like you can hear the footsteps. He walks with confidence because he knows he owns this property. We don't walk with confidence. We all walk like we're running away. We walk like this, so that if trouble starts, I'm able to run. I can't be a suspect. Why? Because we don't have the land. That's why they fight anyone who says, give the people the land. Why? These people are going to have their dignity and they are going to speak back to white people because that's what ownership does. They will never undermine us. But KZN, we cannot take the land without KZN being part of the struggle to return the land into the hands of rightful owners. We want proper roads. We want every house to have a tap, and that tap must have a running water. No human being must drink water with animals. No one. We want our children to get jobs, to get education. We too, we want everything else that children of white people have. We want to have those opportunities. And we will never give up about that struggle. We are not in a struggle for votes. Whether our votes have declined in KZN or not, as long as we find people gathered like this and saying we are part of the struggle to return the land into the hands of the rightful owners, then we are on the right track. We want our banks, we want our mines. When you say, let's build a government-owned bank so that our people can get affordable services from the banks and loans and the bonds, they say, what are you doing with the banks? Government can't enter the banks. There is banks already. We want government bank. Why? There is a government school, there is a private school. There is a government hospital, there is a private hospital. Why are they refusing government to have a bank so that our people can be given opportunities? Today when you go to a bank, as a black person, you are a high risk. You are a high risk. They cannot give you a loan easily. We want a bank that will belong to us and be sympathetic to us and give us those opportunities so that we are equal to the whites. So this province is very important in the EFF, and we will never give up on bringing back our votes so that the EFF goes right into the legislature, right into the councils, and make the right decisions for our people. Because the only people who can speak for black people is the EFF. No one else. They have all abandoned black people. So this province of KZN, it will never be a no-go area for me. Bakhona abafana la bathi abungizwe. Bathi hayi uMalema never angene KZN ngila. Ngizongena ngenkani. There is no one who can stop me here. Not even IFP can stop me. When the ANC was scared to go to the north, when I was the president of the Youth League, I took the ANC to the north, Nongoma. I took them to Nongoma. I was with Senzo Mkhunu. They were all denouncing me, saying, don't go. I said, no one is going to tell us where to go and where not to go. This is South Africa. We go everywhere. I can never be intimidated by small boys and small girls. They want to know who I am. They must go and ask Donald Trump. These are kids, these ones. I'm also known in America there. The president of America knows there is Malema. You can't intimidate him. He's not scared of anything, especially when it comes to issues of black people. There is no one who's going to make us be scared. This is our province. We are here today. We will be here tomorrow. We will be with you forever because this is our province. And we want to make sure that we grow the influence of the EFF in KZN. The EFF is not going anywhere. It's going to stay here in KZN. Whether by Atanda, Batandi, Ikona EFF in KZN, Msunduzi, everywhere. Were there. Nasenkandla sikhona. Ulundi sikhona. No one can stop us. In UKZN, we are there. The SG was in a university in Zululand. Just some few days ago. Sikhona eZululand as EFF. So whether somebody likes us or not, as long as they are unemployed youth, as long as petrol attendants are still paid less money, as long as domestic workers are still being harassed, as long as the farm workers do not have their rights, the EFF will always be there to make sure that the rights of those people are protected. That's why we've got a youth command. Why? Because we are the future. There is no way we can be successful if we don't build the second layer and the third layer of leadership. In these young people, when we die, they must pick up the spear and continue with the struggle for economic freedom in our lifetime. It's a struggle for generations to come. It's not a struggle that is going to end now. It's a struggle that even international oppressors will never agree with it because they know they are the ones who are benefiting from our minerals. So when we say we want minerals, when we say we want our land, it is the colonizers who are hearing the pain more than us. Fighters, do not be scared. You must do door to door. You must fight for the EFF. You must be in every street. You must be in every school. You must be in every university. You must make sure that you fight for the survival of the EFF in KZN. These people who are our mayoral candidates, they are leaders of our campaign. You must support them, you must work with them, and you must make it a reality, because we want to come back here so that we officially install a mayor of the EFF, and let that thing start here in KZN, where they thought they finished the EFF. Msunduzi must rise and say, we are the ones who are raising the red flag that the EFF is going nowhere. It is here in South Africa, it's here in KZN. If we are scared of IFP, we are going to be intimidated and our votes are going to be stolen. If we are scared of the ANC and the MK, then let's forget, our votes will be stolen. But with you, Grand Forces, who are not scared, who are going to sit with them on the same table and say, I am here to look after the votes of the EFF. I don't care how many they are. Every vote counts. I'm here to make sure that they don't steal the votes of the EFF. Let the EFF be led by people who are not cowards. You must never be intimidated by another human being. You are all born of a woman. No one is better than you. No one has got monopoly of violence. And therefore, no one must shaken you, must intimidate you with violence. Even if they kill you, they will never kill your ideas. Your ideas are out there, and those ideas will forever be celebrated. They killed Steve Biko, we still talk about him today. They killed Chris Hani, we still talk about him today. They killed Subukwe, we still talk about him today. They killed our leaders, but the ideas were already out. They will never kill the ideas that are aiming at liberating black people. Do not be scared. Economic freedom is the future of South Africa. There is no South Africa without economic freedom. The EFF is here to stay, and no one can threaten the future of South Africa. The future of South Africa is red. When you go to vote, when you vote against the EFF, you are voting against your blood, because your blood is red. The EFF is red. We are voting EFF on the 4th of November. Msunduzi will bring the freedom and the true freedom, the true economic freedom in our lifetime. Amandla! Amandla! Long live EFF, long live! Long live EFF, long live! Forward to victory, forward! Forward to victory, forward! Hoza for November, hoza! Hoza for November, hoza! Aunoma kubi siyaya, siyaya. Noma kubi siyaya, siyaya. Noma besetubula, besishaya, besibopa. Noma besetubula, besishaya, besibopa. Kubi, kubi, oh. Siyaya, siyaya. Kubi, kubi, oh. Siyaya, siyaya. Noma besetubula, besishaya, besibopa. Noma besetubula, besishaya, besibopa. right. Come on, sir. Who left? Kita. Killer man. Kiribata. Samarumo. Go rumo. Asicha. Where were you when I'm dead? Where were you when I'm dead? So fast kichi. Hemoe. So fast kichi. Etati. Kichi. Kichima. Kichima. Bonke laban. Hevagit. Bonke laban. Hevagit. Siltatile. Helagit. Siltatile. Helagit. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa. Brr, pa. Station.
Amanda! Sikokele Mungameli Sikokele. We are the future. No one can stop us. We are the future.